Yo, hey. So hope you're doing great. So today I'm gonna be reacting to Johann Sebastian Bach, Great Fugue in G minor. This is the BWV 542. This is a Paul Jacobs organ. So this is a song suggestion by one of our Patreon, and this is Mitchell Throckmorton. And Mitchell has been doing a lot of, you know, um, classical stuff, right? If I'm not wrong. Yeah, yeah. He had done some classical stuff, and I love classical stuff. Obviously, I'm a classical musician, so of course I'm gonna love classical stuff. Um, so yeah, he have here. Yes, more classical. Of course, we love classical, like I say. However, I think you will really love this super powerful piece written by Bach called the Great Fugue in G minor. The performance was done by world-renowned organist and Emmy winner Paul Jacobs, playing one of the largest pipe organs in the world at Christ Cathedral in Garden Grove, California. It's super loud, super fast paced. Enjoy. So I'm excited. Um, I have a brother that he is a classical pianist. He came here to Milwaukee to do the master degree. But before we came here to Milwaukee, he will play the organ at the school that we used to study in the university, the Inter-American University of San Germán. But yeah, he used to have an organ, and my brother he played the organ, and it was very interesting. The pedals and the way that it sounded in la capilla. I don't know how you say that in English. Little church, right? Not a church, but something very similar. But yeah, it was very nice. So I have some organ in my life. I'm very excited. Of course, I love Bach. To be honest with you, I have a love and hate relationship with Bach, especially because playing Bach it can be fun, but at the same time it can be very risky in concerts. When I did my master degree performance concert, Bach, killed me. Yeah, Bach is just. And the deal with Bach is that if you have a really good sight reading, I could play I did the 996, I think, suite, lute suite, and some of them I could read the whole page, but then it make it difficult to memorize. That's the problem. But yeah, I love Bach. I also hate Bach. It's a love-hate story. But anyway, we're gonna react to this. I'm very excited. So pretty much the way that it's gonna be is, like I was saying, I'm gonna react to this as a classical guitarist. I'm gonna watch the whole thing without stopping, and then I will give you an analysis, first impression, what I think, and history, theory. I may come back to the videos at the beginning. I will tell you a little bit what do I think about it, my opinion, and yeah, whatever. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make sure that we put 4K. We're recording, right? We put 4K here. Okay, let's do it. I need some volume before we play this. There we go. Yeah, I love Bach. That's crazy, actually. like a piano with the feet. Crazy. That's so interesting. It's kind of crazy, actually, if you think about it. It's a little horrible, actually, like, to do all that. I'll tell you later. Amazing, right? There's so much going on. Oh, Major Picardy. Oof. Some Major Picardy there. Super nice. We'll go minor and then we finish major. I'm gonna tell you, being in there, listening to the organ sound is, especially when he's playing the bass, that sound very loud. It's very loud and it's very impressive too, because yeah, it sounds very loud. So of course you see this, and when I say horrible, I say it must be very horrible to be playing here with your feet doing continue the fugue. It looks so uncomfortable to do all the stuff. Like, I feel that it's like you're playing a piano with your feet while you're playing 3, 4, 5 melodies in the two hands in the whatever here. And also it's so interesting that they have like 5 keyboards, like 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 what is it? I guess a different sounds, or it seems that there's a lot of buttons, so probably he can create different effects in the organs, right? But yeah, this is such a majestic instrument, the organ, and of course Bach Fugue are just, I get lost. I cannot follow anymore, and I think that, for example, when I'm listening to the organ, sometimes that bass is so loud that I feel that it kind of like distortion a little bit the noise, the sound. But other than that, again, I have been there in the concert, and it's such a majestic instrument. It's and then the church that I used to go. No, it's not a church. I don't know how to call it. It was not big, it was an organ, but can you imagine being in this like super big one? So again, super impressive, and again, it must be super hard and uncomfortable to play a piano with your feet, and at the same time you're doing a few with your hands. It looked very uncomfortable. But at the same time, again, like I say, I feel that this is a majestic instrument, and it's one that everyone at least once in a lifetime should like experience, right? Because you being there listening to the organ is just another experience, right? And again, like I say, Bach is just a genius writing music, and I just even imagining how this is breathing in the music. Like you see that he is changing Paul, right? He's changing a lot of. He goes to different keyboards, and then I'm thinking, well, maybe he's doing that because he'd want to create a different effect, right? I don't know if that's breathing in the sheet, music sheet, right? Which probably knowing Bach, probably he would just say, hey, use a different keyboard, right? I don't know. It's very interesting. But yeah, it's so nice to see an organ played like 4K here. You see all this stuff and you're like, oh my god, what's happening? But especially those playing with the pedals, and it looks so uncomfortable, and it's obviously it's just extra range, and it's just majestic. It's a beautiful instrument. So I'm not gonna go to the beginning. I'm not gonna because the deal is, but we have Bach, of course. I think that for me the main thing is you continue doing the fugue with a 2-hand plus. You're continuing the fugue with your feet. Sometimes he's marking the bass, but sometimes he's doing melody. Dun, da, 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 and he's moving his feet very fast. And like I say, it must be very uncomfortable, but he's doing it. So yeah. For example, I'm gonna check here the big points. People that, let's see. Obviously, we have some sequence of 3. A sequence of 3. Bach used to do that a lot. Doing this, it just looks so uncomfortable, and of course, probably he practicing it, he created muscular memory, but man, it look. It's crazy. It's crazy. You need to know by memory with your feet where you're stepping, and then you need to create music with that. So while you're not looking, and then you're doing a crazy stuff in the hands, it's just so much going on, and it's just. It look a little uncomfortable, but of course people manage to do it. Then here what I say, it changed to another keyboard, so I don't know, it's just because he want to do a different effect, or it's in the music breathing. That's a good, you see, interesting. Yeah, Maybe it's not. No, it's difficult. I know it's difficult. I was gonna say maybe it's not that as difficult as it look, but man, you're following things with your hand here. Probably you have like 3 or 4 melodies, and then you're doing with your feet. It's overkilling. It's like, oh my god. It's like playing guitar and you're adding a 1 or 2 string in your feet while you're playing everything in your hand. Can you imagine that? I mean, some people probably have done it. They have like an extra guitar with their feet. I know some people play with their feet. Sadly, because whatever it is, right? But I'm pretty sure someone play a guitar. They have a guitar here, and you know, I that should be super interesting. I may look for that. If there's like a something like that for the guitar, because for the piano, is for the organ it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So, you know what instrument I love? The harpsichord. Oh, I love the harpsichord like crazy. There was a time in my life that I used to hate it, but now every time that I hear a harpsichord in metal music and Rhapsody of Fire or whatever, I love it. I love the harpsichord, and even in classical music, those Brandenburg concert, they have the harpsichord. I love them. The harpsichord concerto from Bach. I love it too. So I love it when they also playing the piano. But yeah, good stuff. So anyway, that's what I got. So, Michel, you bring it on, man. I love classical music, and even more when it's interesting like this. So I mean, I try to give you my best. So yeah, that's what I got. So see you in the next one. Take care.